There has been a harsh, and if you ask me, unfair amount of negative feelings and premature judgment calls around this new Solo, a Star Wars story film. I am so proud and happy to say that it's actually good. I really enjoyed this film, and I don't understand why it's getting as much hate as it's getting, and I don't think it deserves nearly half of it. Let's not beat around the bush and go right into the obvious question: is Alden Ehrenreich good as our titular character Han Solo? And I'm going to say yes, and thank God. I actually was nervous about him, and I think the majority of all of us were nervous, and in ways, he pretty much, I feel like, steals the movie, or he and Chewie combined, I should say, but he is such a major highlight. He was incredibly funny. He was charming. He was sarcastic, but he was very engaging. I was never annoyed with his character, and I appreciated the little nuances and the character traits that did shine through, that did make me think Han Solo. There were many moments that I did buy him in this character. So I'll just break down just my top few thoughts around the main characters. First of all, Chewie. He was fantastic. Chewie is wonderful. I thought it was very clever how he and Han Solo first met. His chemistry with Han Solo was the best chemistry of the entire film. You got to see other sides of Chewie that you've never seen before, and I'm very pleased with what they brought to the table with him. You're gonna walk away loving Chewie that much more. Emilia Clarke as Qi'ra. She is a very pivotal role in this film, and I was very happy about that. I love her as an actress, and I was very excited for her to be in a Star Wars film, and I thought that she gave a very strong performance. I was glad that she was definitely not a pushover. She was a very strong woman, very smart, intelligent woman. I thought she played off of Han very well, and I really bought into the romance angle of the story between the two of them. I felt that that story element alone is pretty important to this overall story that evolves. I really felt connected with the both of them, and I felt connected to her character and her motivations. Now, Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian. I thought that he did a great job acting in his role, and I thought he was very perfectly cast. I have seen and heard so many rave reviews about him in this film, and I understand them to a degree. I was expecting for him to be more of a scene stealer than he actually was, or as much as people made him out to be. There were so many people that said Lando was the best part, Lando was great, and he's fine, and he's a charming fella, not quite as charming as I thought he could have been based off of what I'd read about him, but there wasn't really a moment for me that I thought that he was stealing the show. But I would like to see more from him if there is a potential sequel. I give major props to this film and this film's marketing for not giving away the movie. There were many plot twists that I enjoyed. There were cameos that I enjoyed, so I give them major props for keeping a lot of this under wraps. Now, this wasn't a perfect film. There were definitely some underutilized characters that I was surprised were very not there as much as I was going to expect them to be. They were there and then gone in 2 seconds. So definitely some characters that I would have liked to have seen more of. And I will say the last act is semi-predictable with how it plays out. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but there are some elements about the story, especially towards the last act, that were a little bit predictable, and maybe some things I kind of did see coming. But Solo is definitely a very strong and positive addition to the Star Wars universe and these new Star Wars films. It doesn't deserve the hate it's getting. I was sitting there saying, I want a sequel. I want to see another adventure, because there are definitely hints for a potential sequel, and why the hell not? This film has great pacing, great fun action set pieces. It kept moving very well, very enjoyable characters that I thought were, well, most of them fleshed out very well, good humor. I bought into it. It's not a groundbreaking movie that brings completely fresh new ideas to the Star Wars universe. No, it doesn't. But I did appreciate this origin telling of Han Solo, and I appreciated seeing the Star Wars universe, but in a heist movie. I'm going to give Solo, a Star Wars story, an A-. And that's my review of Solo. I hope you check it out, and thank you again for watching. Until next time, I'm Ryan Bamey, signing off. Bye, everyone.